wall. See her with a book. And with a book. Niece, a book. Other son over there came with a book. How's your head, Jeremiah? Okay. I'm going to try to not talk too loud. The reason why we're all reading a book on Saturday in the afternoon, where most people, including us, would be on tablets in front of the television. But today I did a trip with the kids and one of my closest friends. She is honestly my closest friend, Charmaine. And we went to the American Museum of Natural History. I used to take the kids when they were younger. And, of course, when we get in, it really wasn't of interest to them. And that definitely concerned me. And I don't blame them, because sometimes some things seem boring when you're used to being on your phone, being in front of a TV screen. Sometimes going in the backyard that you are blessed with that many people don't have, with a trampoline. When you have these things, other things like the museum does not excite you unless it's a hands-on type museum. Right? So I got annoyed immediately, but because I was talking to my friend, I rehearsed in my mind, don't yell at them, because I'm good at yelling. Because it's not going to produce anything in this particular situation. So I just calmly gathered all four of them and told them my feelings. Now, I'm not saying that I'm better than them, because maybe I would respond the same way if my mother had taken me. I don't remember if she's ever taken me there. She's taken me a lot of places. But I explained to them, because one of the things I've learned from my friend Charmaine, we've been friends for years. And please don't take this as a put down anyone who was born in this country. Don't, please. And I'm not saying this because my mother's side of the family is from Jamaica. Because one of the things I'm not one of these people who think that someone else is better because they were born somewhere or because you're in this family. I'm not about that, okay? Because I believe what Jesus says. Those who are my mother and father, those who do the work of my father, his father, meaning God, right? So, but one of the things I have found over my years of growing up is that a lot of non-born children, people that come to this country, a lot of them know a lot of things more than we do. And it's not saying that they're smarter than us, it's just that they were taught differently. A lot of these other countries, like she's from Barbados, they were taught American history, where we're, to my knowledge, someone can correct me, unless I just don't remember, but we weren't taught about other countries, for the most part. We may here and there, but they're really educated on this country, so they know a lot more than a lot of us know. And I know that because not only through her, but other friends that I've had, and specifically I want to stay on her because she's very down to earth and very intelligent. The simple things that she says, I should know, and I don't. Either I was not taught it, or I didn't retain it. Okay? She's only about, I say, 7 years younger than me. So it's not an age factor that, wow, she's so much younger that she would remember. She's not 17. She's an adult. She remembers. She retained. And part of it has to do with who the individual is, Maybe this is just Charmaine just knows how to retain things. But one of the things she told me is that when she was growing up and she was in Barbados, she didn't always have a lot of things to do. So what did she do? She read. And she said a key that I don't remember ever hearing. She said, reading helps you to imagine things. I've never heard that. And I am the type, as you know, from dancing stuff, I love creative things. I imagine a lot of things, but I never put reading and imagining together. And here I am, someone who also loves to write. I love to write, and I've written skits and here and there, but how come I never thought that reading makes you imagine, makes you create? And the reality is that I am not the only one in this country who's not a reader. Now, when I open up a book, I used to love, if someone called on me, I wanted to read because I just love to read out loud. But as far as discipline to read in the house and stuff, no. I buy a lot of books, a whole lot of books. And I have good intentions, but I make everything else become priority instead of taking time. I've unfortunately found that my children have been the same way. Jonathan will read a little bit more, and I think it's more because I just think because I make him. I don't know what it is. Not that I don't make the other two. And we go to the library a lot, and we'll pick up the books. Like the library is like being in a candy store. A whole bunch of colors, and it makes you excited. And you pick these things up, but do you use them? It's like even going to the store and buying clothes. All these colors, all these new things, and you get them. Half the time you don't wear them, right? Same as the library, same as Barnes and Noble, things like that. So, I gave them a little quick, it wasn't a lecture to me because I didn't yell at the museum, but I explained to them with her there, how it's important, to get to do, to take in what you see before you. Read the information that they're explaining about the different things. Like even there was something, I've never known this. How many of you know this? Charmaine, you can correct me. I'm not sure if it said 6 million or 60. Million. Jonathan remembered. 60 million. It took 60 million years for the planets to be formed. That's crazy. Never in my life would I have thought something like that. I wouldn't even think a million. Because like that number just seems like, how come it would take 60 million years? That's like crazy. And Charmaine informed me, it wasn't written any place here. Here goes another sign of retaining and getting information. That it's about 5,000, I think 700 something years that the Earth, not the planet, the Earth, not the universe, the Earth has been in existence since Adam and Eve, I believe she said. I don't know that. And I'm not saying that I have to know that, but come on, there's some things that she has spoken on that why not? Geography things, this and that. So I'm just saying this. So what are we doing now? Jay's about to go to a basketball game to see the Knicks. Jonathan. Yeah. So I said, all of a sudden, we just came in the house. I said, no tablets, no, not for the rest of the night. I might let them watch TV. Their vacation is Saturday. But I called all of us, including my niece. We all have a book, and when I put this down, I'll have to read longer than them. And we're all reading together. And this may be good for the moment, but you know what's going to make it better? If this becomes a continual process. Right now, it's just okay. No, it's not time for you to get dressed, homeboy. Chill out.
I just got a text from Sharif. He's coming 5:55.
What time is it right now?
5:45.
Well, you should. Is it really 5:45?
5:39.
Oh.
5:30. Thank you so much. It'll only take you 2 minutes to get dressed. Keep reading.
No, it actually takes me longer.
Too bad. Anyway.
I'll read it in the bathroom.
Hurry up. Go. So I'm just saying it's important because none of my children are ignorant. They're very intelligent children, extremely smart. I just have a very independent one right there. She's giving me a look. But still, knowledge is really important. And so I just want to make this a habit, just sitting down together, even if it's just 10 minutes. 10 minutes is better than 0 minutes. So this is something everyone can do in their own households. Taking 5 minutes, just shut everything down and boom. And another thing, a friend of mine, a new friend, her name is Vanessa, she said how she has a lot of board games. When I think about Christmas, we didn't buy any board games. We've done it here and there in the past, but we haven't. She was talking about Othello and stuff. I'm going to go buy board games because we're going to have more than once. Because I know some families have one day a week of family games. No, I want to do it more because I want it to be more than just a time of fun, but a time of gathering information. Even stuff like Monopoly. It may teach you something about money. I was never into Monopoly. Just going to do something that's going to open up our minds. Are you reading? Or are you just staring at me?
No, I'm reading because I don't know. Sometimes
did I roll my eyes? I did.
It's not my fault.
So go to the American Museum of Natural History. I'm not sure how long, but the Kwanzaa festival is there. If you guys saw it, I did a live video. really cool. They have the dancing of the African of Josephine Baker, different types of genres of dance. And then if you can support financially, they have a lot of African vendors up on the level upstairs. And if you're going, buy your ticket online because you avoid that line. Go through the 81st Street entrance instead of the entrance on Fifth Avenue. Have a blessed, continued Merry Christmas. Still Merry Christmas if you ask me. And a Happy New Year, everyone. Bye-bye.